My name is Bram. I'm a product manager for Cafeyn. I'm mostly working on growth-related topics. We did a couple of other smaller migrations between the first one and the big one. I think there the most important lesson that we learned was if you don't handle the billing well, you lose trust with the customer. So it's very important that we can continue billing and continue user access without any hiccups, or you will have problems with the customer. And that also helped us in the big migration to focus on this specifically. We needed to find a way to get in the transactions, to get in the payment information from the different payment providers and make sure that there was no pause, no problems, no failures in the billing, so that these customers, they understood, okay, what is happening here is actually for my benefit, and they're not trying to steal anything, or it's not going to be turning out very badly for me. And I think there is where we won a lot of time in preparing for this. We learned our lessons from previous migrations. We know how it is to work with a lot of different third parties who don't handle this every day. So we learned how to prepare and how to act on the unavoidable surprises that you will have for these kind of things. So yeah, those were very important lessons for us. So the multi-business framework for us is very important because we have to handle and support brand recognition in different countries, which is also different per country. As we grew as a company at Cafeyn, we acquired companies with strong brand identities, such as Blendel in the Netherlands, Readly right now in the UK and Germany. And we wanted to savor that brand identity, make sure that we could leverage on what they already built. And having a multi-entity platform in place to be able to handle that makes that you don't have to do any compromises on the brand identity. You can keep that identity in place, but still have everything in one system. And that for us was key to make it a success, because on the one hand you can scale your payment organization, and on the other hand you still, for the customer, they still feel that they are a customer of the same company that they have known for years. And that was key in integrating that. So I think the challenge back then was mostly a technical challenge to solve for the market that we were active in, so mostly French market. The new challenge today is try to replicate the success that we've seen in France for the different markets that we have. And this is going to be a challenge for the next month for us to understand, is our solution a one-size-fits-all for all these markets? Probably not. We have to probably customize for the different markets, and we have to find a way to do that at scale and make sure that we can have the same transaction success rate in all those markets by understanding what are main reasons for payment failure, also understanding how international fraud works, how we can make sure that is mitigated in the best way possible. And we have to find a way to scale that so we don't have to do a lot of manual work for each country. And that requires first understanding the details of the country, and secondly, finding the best strategies to act on those details. I have to say that currently for us this is still pretty separated. I'm not sure in the near future that we will combine that type of billing, but maybe that's also the power in how we currently have this in place, because we understand that the things that we do on the B2C billing cannot just be replicated for the other markets. The challenge on the B2B2C is mostly that the payment is with the partner that you're working with. So the customer pays there and gets access on our platform. So there we don't have the same control that we have on the payment, but we do have control on the access for the user. So there we focus mostly on making sure the user has access and handling billing issues later. So if the partner would have billing issues, we would just make sure the user access is secured and then figure out with the partner how we can handle the billing. And with the B2B is a whole different case, because there you have to handle a lot of customized invoicing, customized billing, and that requires, again, a new different skill set to work on, and that sits mostly directly with our account managers. And from the product and engineering, we influenced that a bit less. So it's good to have currently those three markets a bit split in our billing. Yeah. I think here it's what I said in the beginning. Working in payments and billing can be very rewarding, but also very punishing if you do something wrong. And there, the most important thing to focus on is the details. Make sure that you have every little detail right, do a lot of testing, don't assume things, and understand that if you win the trust of your customer, that is the most valuable thing that you can have, and you need to savor that. So that's very important to safeguard once you have reached it.